What's up? My name is Yaseen Abdalla. I run track, but I'm not going to talk about track, just running today. Seen a bunch of TikToks, videos about people wanting to get into running, and it's changed my life for the better. Better grades, better at talking to people, better at committing to things, I run a business now if you count this channel, so I think everyone should do it. Here's some reasons. I started running when I was 14. I'm 23 now, so 9 years almost. I was always pretty smart, but I had bad grades. No ability, like I wasn't able to be consistent in school. I couldn't talk to people. I was insecure, had no hobbies. I would just go to school and go home and I'd play video games, right? And you might be like, whoa, dude, you were in the trenches. That's not me, man. You can take some lessons for it, right? I'm just showing the extreme. You might be thinking, why don't I do art? Why don't I start a TikTok page? Why don't I do something else? You can be consistent in anything. The best thing about running is that's all it is, consistency, right? You start a TikTok page, you start art, you start guitar, you have to be consistent, you have to be creative, you have to be social a lot of the time with all these things. And when you try and do 4 or 5 things at once, even if you're just starting a TikTok page, that's not one thing, that's 5 things. Running has always been consistency, right? And when you learn that, that's like one of the fundamental skills for life. That's what I learned first, other stuff came after. And that just makes such a big difference, dude. You might realize you've had trouble with like keeping up with this because this is so hard and this is so hard when you start a TikTok page. But running, it sucks the same way at the start, and then it sucks a little less for the rest of the time you do it. And it's just consistency. There's no different things hitting you here. You have to do this, you have to do this. It's just, this kind of sucks, I'm gonna do it, and life's gonna get better. People say they hate running. I've always hated running. I'm not a runner. I could never be a runner. I remember my first time showing up to practice. I signed up for a whole semester for cross country. I had to do it for credit. I thought, this is the worst thing ever. I'm going to do my time and get out, right? And within 2 weeks, that's what I always tell people, 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks max, it's a completely different experience. I still didn't like it. I didn't like it for a while, but within 2 to 3 weeks, that feeling you get where you start running and you're just suffering, you're dying, it'll be gone in 2 to 3 weeks, and it's a completely different world. You'll actually enjoy it. You'll be like one of those freaks who talks about, running feels so good, I do it to relax. You could actually be like that. 2 to 3 weeks, the difficulty drops. It goes from a 7 or 8, depends on how much you hate it, out of 10 to a 2 or a 3, just a little bit annoying. Do it every day. There's not many things that can make your life that much better. You go out and run a mile a day, 2 miles a day. Number 3, you can do it anywhere. This is one of the hardest things with life getting in the way, right? You go on vacation, you don't bring your whole setup, you can't do TikTok. You don't bring your tennis racket, you don't have a tennis court, you can't play tennis. Running, you just need a pair of shoes, right? And if you're one of those barefoot guys, you don't even need a pair of shoes, you just need your body. It's the easiest thing to do anywhere. It literally takes this much space in a suitcase to bring those shoes, and you're good to go. So even when the only thing is consistency, I'd say it's the easiest thing in the world to be consistent at. Get outside and move. Don't even go outside, get on the treadmill and move. Don't even get on the treadmill, go in circles around your couch and move, whatever it takes. Another thing is it replicates life, right? Some of these lessons you hear, it's about the journey, not the destination. People will treat you better when you're good at something. If you actually work at things, they get better. All these lessons that sometimes don't occur to people, didn't occur to me when I was younger. Running teaches you, being consistent at something teaches you. And running is one of the best things to do for that also, because it's times, it's objective, right? There's so many times I've wanted to lie to myself. Oh, I'm better, like I'm faster, I worked hard and it worked, but the time got slower. Something's not adding up here, right? And the reality was I wasn't doing the right things, and it made it so much better that I had that objective number. Versus in soccer or basketball or team sports or sports without a number, you can sort of lie to yourself. My team sucks. I was big on that. When I played soccer, my team. Whole time I was garbage. I was a trash can at soccer. That's why I went to running. You can always blame your team. You can always blame someone else. You can always blame something else. Running and truly committing to something teaches you how to get better at everything. And that's the next point. When I got better at running, it taught me structures of, hey, if I want to get better at talking, I'm not just someone who's bad at talking to people. I've never talked to people. So of course I'm going to be bad at it. You know, I run 30 minutes a day. Let's try 30 minutes of trying to get better at talking to people a day, right? Let's try 10 minutes if you need it. Let's try 5 minutes. And all of a sudden I was good at that. I couldn't commit to anything. I wanted to be a YouTuber since I was 8. Started running. Hey, wait, maybe I have to practice talking to the camera. Maybe I have to practice planning videos. Maybe I have to practice not caring so much what everyone else thinks when, oh, he's a YouTuber, whoa, he's so lame, right? Let's do 10 minutes of that a day. When you look at it like everything's sort of a sport, put in the time and you'll get better. dude, life just seemed not like a game, but something like, you know what I mean, like a game. That's like a game. The last lesson you'll get from running, I feel like everyone learns this eventually, but the sooner you learn it, the better. It's like, what the heck? The things I do now might make my life infinitely better in 3 years, but not even 3 years, 6 months, 7 months, 3 months. When I was 14, 15, 16, before running started going good, I was like, things just happen, right? Let me go play my video games. I guess I'll do homework. My mom's kind of on my case. I'll do homework. But once I started running, I was like, what do I want, right? I want to be better at talking to people. Let me put some time towards that. I want to learn guitar. I know guitar now. 5 days a week. Treat it like a sport, like a skill, because it is a skill. Slowly but surely, you can shape the life you want. Everyone has something they want. Everyone has a life they want. Some people don't know or don't even believe they can get it, dude. Start with running. I'm not gonna say take the first step. That's so corny. Take the first step and build the life you want, man. Thank you for watching.